the iron door has two different textures. So first thing we did was combine them into one thing so we can sort of work on it all at once. One of the things that I've done on some of the new doors that I've textured is keeping the bevels of it as thick as it is on the vanilla texture. This preserves the vanilla look a lot better. Next, I added in our hinges. Now I've done multiple attempts at hinges. I think this might be the best one yet. Next, we got our door handle, and then I went around to all the different colors and added the streaks and shades and highlights all where they needed to be. And then we were done with the actual texture. So next we threw this into normal map online and generated a very basic version of the height map. And immediately we ran into the issue with two block textures like this, where because of the way height maps work, we end up with this seam down the middle. On this door, it seems like it was going to be a really big problem. And I don't usually do this. I actually ended up modifying the texture and the height map to add a bar down the middle to stop this from happening. Now with that bar, it obviously isn't exactly one-to-one to vanilla anymore, but I think that that's the best we can do given the circumstances. Now, when it comes to areas of textures that are obviously supposed to be slanted, like the bevels on this door, in the past, I've always just made them with layers, and that was sort of a style that I've carried across the pack, although I always get comments on why don't I just slant the height map. So I thought for this texture, we might try it. I just want to see what you guys think about it, and if you guys like it, maybe I can carry this over to some other textures. And we do have to keep that border around the outside of the door, of course, because if we don't, we're going to run into that same seam issue, except on the edges, which will look even worse. Finally, we added our specular map. I started with just copying over the values from the iron block that we did, which was cool, but I kind of think the iron block is going to be a little bit more like reflective than the door, so I ended up sort of turning the values down, and we ended up with this as our final version. The pack is called Prime's HD Textures. You can download the beta today for Java Edition.